Hello people, this is me, Jackmeister, of what may be the last part of Let's Play Castlevania 4! I love this level. I love the music. I just love how this level works. It's fair. It's a vertical level, yes. It's easy to die, yes. But unlike the, the dungeon level, bullshit level, this is actually pretty fair because it's mostly dealing with enemies and knowing when and to climb it. I don't know. It just feels more. It feels better. It's not as super ridiculous precision mode stage as in stage 8. I love this level because of all the things thrown in and everything. I just feel the really good. It feels really good playing this level. That's just it. I can't explain it any good. I love it because probably it's the atmosphere. At the same time, it's also, I think, the music and the kind of platforming this stage somewhat provides. But here you have to be on your feet, not to fall into the bottom of the screen, because you can't scroll the screen down, because that's how Castlevania vertical scrolling works, right? So this is a pretty neat level because it has all those things thrown in, and then you have to deal with it. And then we have these the hoops on chains, which also is a pretty neat idea, by the way. Then you have to deal with enemies that are on ledges, which you could take care by doing that. And then, man, this level is just, it just feels pretty nice. It plays pretty well. I love playing this level. This is the most epic level ever. I just couldn't bring myself to explain it. It's just, it's like the second to the last level of the game. You really feel like, oh man, I'm going to finish this game. I'm so far through. Yes, it has that vibe where this is the final. This is the penultimate level. This is where my platforming skills came to be attested. Well, aside from the last level, which the platforming segment was only in the middle of the stage. I mean, beginning of the stage was more of running or normal navigation. But anyway, yeah. Also, you could swing towards that wall over there and kill yourself. Yeah, that wall over there. Yeah, you could swing yourself into that and you die. It's funny. I don't want to test it out though. And this level has only 2 checkpoints. Somewhere in the middle of the clock tower and here. So we're fighting Akmoden. I don't really know the name of the mummy, but I think it's Akmoden, the first. And we're not doing efficient damage. Look at that. Not efficient enough. But let's try to wail on him with some boomerangs. See how that works, and it works effectively. Don't push me off, please. Thank you for pushing me to the other place. I don't get it how he knocked me into himself, but that happened. So, yeah, that's effective. That's very effective. And he's all over. That's it. We are in the final stage now. Wow. I'm going to wonder what's... since I jumped, there, I wonder if I fell, if, once getting the, orb. Because I've noticed that. You somewhat keep you proceed with your momentum once the victory music is done. Yeah, and then here goes Vampire Killer. Yeah. I don't see this as the worst version of it. I see it as a okay version of it, and it's somewhat ironic in the sense of that I find it appropriate. It's not bad. It's an okay version. Although some people may want to like the second track of the stage because it comes from also another popular Castlevania game. And these are Durons or Dulahans or something. Headless Knights. They come from a Irish myth, I think. And this bridge here, it doesn't make sense. You know why? Because it spews bats once it breaks. Like, what the heck? What is causing that? What is causing that? What is causing bats to spew out of a bridge once it breaks? I don't get it. But what I'm doing is I'm just running away. And bats won't really hurt me because I kept moving. Here is a Race of Time and the beginning from Castlevania 3. Some people may like this one better. So that wheel, that spiked wheel we saw, it's gonna keep chasing us if we don't move. So we have to keep moving. It will chase us all the way to the top if it wants to. If you just let it chase you, you have to keep moving. But fortunately, it's easy to outrun it. And see here, the pressing up while in the middle of stairs, it worked. It's a thing you need to know how to do. Also, these rock golems, they're just there to like mess you up with your time. At least they're not as annoying as the mud golems. And here are some platforms. This took me a couple of tries. This actually ended some of my runs. These segments. So the second set of riding platforms is not that bad either because there's no spikes. But the third set is a bit of a tricky one. You'll see in a bit. Also, dang it, my limp whips has my problem with the limp whipping. It's awkward. It messes up with my whip timing shenanigans and everything. And it's getting really late. 6 p.m. here. I was way too close, but you have to do that in order to get contact with spikes. So if you're lucky, you can get up there, get some chicken, and then we are in the boss rush now. So probably the hardest fight in the game, Slugra, because he has an awkward hitbox and he has a lot of invincibility frames. Like, just see how much invincibility frames he has. Like, the times I'm hitting him, but I'm not damaging him. Just look at that. And for some reason, he randomly hits me from time to time. Let's just see. Just look at it. Just look at it. See, this is where it gets iffy. He's like, okay, what the hell? Like, seriously, I don't get this part. Time to time. But I think I got a rhythm. But see, I just hit the tip of the beak. Probably that's the hitbox. It's a pretty big hitbox. Probably the Angry Video Game Nerd also showed you something about that similar to that. That was way too close. But anyway, we get approximately like 3 chicken afterwards. It's 1, 2, and the third chicken should be up ahead. It gives it full health. And more hearts. So we got Gaiden. Gaiden is not as hard. It's never hard. He is actually pretty much pissed. Look at that. Just throw crosses at him and he takes damage quite often. It's not like Slogra, where he has a lot of invincibility frames. He doesn't. You just have to keep wailing on him. You can't hide from his fireball here because apparently the hitbox is the fireball is big. So yeah, just have to keep waiting on him. And he's not dead yet. See? But here's the thing, he never lands on the floor anymore, I think. And he stops to shoot fireballs now. Instead of like moving and shooting fireballs, he now stops every now and then. He gets a break. And then we're moving on with the boss rush. And we're clearing this out. This is the last level, we're doing this crap. So this is probably the last chicken before the next fight. Yes, this is the last chicken. And this next fight is, well, of all the Castlevania bosses we've fought, who do you think is left? It's Death. Like, we haven't seen him in a while. Fortunately, Death, this is one of his easier forms, and it's probably, yeah, easy. It's pretty easy. See, I already broke him down almost half health already. Just jump over that. Pretty easy. Pretty easy. I don't know how to avoid like when he swoops like that though. It's pretty cool. Yeah, just keep hitting him. Just keep hitting him. Just the gist of it. I've seen someone kill this guy in like, I don't know, 15 seconds. Death never had a chance to like move at all. That was a speed run. It was amazing. You know, it would suck if those mini sites that he froze would kill you. That would suck. So, eerie music. This is going to be the final showdown. And just to show you, good audience, a secret, here's the thing. So you go here if you want full health, full hearts, a cross, and a 3. But since I already have a cross and a 3, it just gave me full health and full hearts. So here we are going to fight Dracula. It's going to be epic. Dracula has a few tricks up his sleeves. You'll just see in a moment. So okay, when you whip his fireballs, it divides into 2. If you try to sub-weapon his fireballs, it multiplies into 4 fireballs. If you try to jump over the fireball, it multiplies into 3 aimed fireballs that will hit you. So keep the pattern simple. Whip the fireballs like that, and just jump over the smaller fireballs. You will not have time to whip the smaller fireballs, even though you can. But you will not have time because the mini fireballs somehow have an invincibility frame with them. Just keep the pattern simple like this. Eventually he'll start shooting out, see if you try to drum it. Eventually he'll start shooting out these. Now if you hit those, you will trigger it to shoot and it will give you health. It happens every time with those. Now here's an annoying segment of the battle. Deal with the fire guys. It's good to kill the fire ghosts as quick as possible because they are annoying to dodge. I just missed my opportunity there. And I can't believe that I missed every attempt to hit it there. It's annoying. That's why you need to take them out as soon as possible. And I'm doing badly. Anyway, we're almost done with this fight. We're halfway through. We can do this. See, he's doing that attack, and he does that homing, like twisty projectile thing every time we transition to a battle phase. This is the last battle phase, and it's not that hard. You just have to pay attention to where the lightning bolts are, not to be a fool and get hit like that. Hey, look at the theme. Like a hint. Here are the theme. Yup, it's Simon's theme. And this is fitting. And like the whole place is like Raven. It's flashing red and everything. This is so cool. When I was a kid and I experienced this, it was like, fuck yeah, I'm doing this. I'm killing Dracula. This is it. This is the final battle. One more hit. Yeah. Seriously, this really satisfied me as a kid. Like my little body was just like lying on the floor. It's like, oh man, this game, I've done it. And I did one last bat. I'm just gonna teabag him. Here. Anyway, yeah. I was just ventilating as a kid. I was like, man, I'm done with this game. It was epic. Yeah. I had really good memories with this game. And then, you know, I mean, we're gonna show a bit of the staff roll. It's not gonna take long. So we gotta see Simon look at a distance, seeing the castle collapse on its own. As with every Castlevania game. I love this game. It's not my favorite. It's not the best Castlevania game. I like returning to it from time to time. But yeah, you know, I'm more of a symphony guy, but this is a game that you'd wanna play from time to time again. It's just a review on you know, what we've done throughout the game. You see a lot of people doing stuff in the game. I'm kind of disappointed with some of the boss battles. They were something too easy, but I guess it makes sense to make this game a bit more approachable for people. Like, the stages were harder than most of the bosses. So getting there is somewhat worth it, and defeating the boss is just as satisfying because, you know, yeah, it's you know, it's the whole reward thing you get, you know. So final words: get this game whenever. Like, if you're a Castlevania fan, get it. It's a wonderful, wonderful game. It's not a perfect sequel because of the hitboxes. They're huge, iffy, if not. Some of them are just not. They're very annoying hitboxes, but you know, that's just my concern. I don't know if that's everyone's concern. So yeah, this is a game I would recommend to Castlevania fans. That's it. This is a wonderful game. It was wonderfully made. And I appreciate people to play it. Yeah. So I'm just gonna let the rest of the credits roll in like semi-fast motion.